Let's go. Welcome to the first episode of King's Quest. And this game kind of snuck up on us in terms of a release date. It kind of snuck in there, but King's Quest is an adventure game. It's the series between King's Quest and Space Quest and all the Sierra adventure games, you know, from the 80s and even into the 90s have a very near and dear spot in my heart because those are some of my first gaming memories. I learned how to type, you know, playing Space Quest, playing with my sister and my father, and so I'm kind of going into this with a little nostalgia, but it is an adventure game from my understanding. It is a little bit of Telltale-y type game with dialogue, but there's also some puzzles. That's all I know about it, so I'm going in blind, but I'm very excited to play it. I'm going to try and hold back the nostalgia factor and just enjoy it for what it is, because it isn't going to be like those games. Hopefully it's going to be a new iteration or a new genre of adventure games, kind of like a Telltale, but I'm hoping it takes it one step further. Either way, let's go ahead and jump into King's Quest. I hope you guys enjoy this. I think if you've liked the Telltale games in the past, like Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, and Tales from Borderlands, I'm going to go out on a limb and say you're probably going to like this as well, just based off the very few things I've heard about it thus far. Let's go ahead and jump into this, though. Let's check our settings here real quick, make sure that subtitles are on. They are on nicely. All right, we have the highest textures. One of the things I did find out about this game is that it's all hand painted, which I think is pretty cool. Gameplay also saw that someone tweeted that you want to have your controller available because the keyboard and mouse setup is a little wonky. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and jump into it and begin this. This is an episodic game. There's the old... I said I wasn't going to be nostalgic, but there's the King's Quest theme a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Sir Graham. Do we take over right from the start? Okay, we are. So this is the start of the game, no intro. That's cool. The art style is very unique. I like it. It feels fluid. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to guess tab goes into our inventory. Nice. Okay. I probably should have paid attention to the controls. I feel like in every King's Quest game there is some sort of a well. Alright, so spacebar examines that. What's going on here? The character looks a little bit like the redo of Monkey Island. Let's go ahead and wheel this thing up. S. Or down. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's go. There we go. So this is just right off of that right there. I have a feeling this is going to feel like it takes Telltale instead of a, you know, a heavy dialogue based game. This is going to take...
I have not been back there in years, but it was the last place left to look.
All right. It like adds upon that experience, which is really exciting for an adventure game fan from the 90s. But I'm going to be quiet here. That was the voice of Christopher Lloyd, by the way, aka Doc Brown.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
What were you after? Is this is that a mattress? All right. I want to look around before we go in that door. Can we go up there? Space.
Those lost wishes weren't the treasure I was after.
Okay. Let's go ahead and enter this door here. Or knock on it. Uh-oh. Look at that hand-painted...
It was not exactly as I remembered it, but it wasn't all that different either.
What's around the corner? That's cool. It's a nice little touch. There was no jumping. I can't say there was no jumping in King's Quest, but there was few and far between. I did not physically do that, by the way. That was automatic. Another mattress.
2 odd contraptions guarded the lost treasure. I would have to turn one and see what happened.
Let's go with the road less traveled over here.
And that's what would have happened if I turned the left switch. But since I am here telling this story, you already know that I pulled the right one.
That's cool. That's a cool way. So one of the things about this old Sierra adventure games is you would die a lot based on poor decisions like that. Okay, cool. I like that. It's a nice touch. I like how they introduced that too. That's real creative and clever. I like it. I don't want to say I'm sold within the first 5 minutes, but I'm into it. All right, Sir Graham. Is he a king yet? I guess we don't know that.
Buckets, barrels, butter churns, and beds were jammed into every nook and cranny of that cave. It all seems so familiar.
So familiar. All right, what's going on in here? Bunch of bed traps, huh?
Even though the bed was very comfortable, this was no time to hide under the covers.
Alright. Let's press forward here. Oh, that's cool.
Wait. Hold on, Grandpa. I don't remember this part of the story. Beds hanging from stalactites?
We'll get there, Gwendolyn. Don't worry. No detail in this story will be overlooked. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. As I treaded through the river of rumbling trundles, I feared I knew the source of that deafening wind.
I think Gwendolyn is the daughter from King's Quest 4. If I'm not mistaken. I'll have to check on that. My King's Quest lore is a little off. So, a lot of beds here. Hang tight. Maintain your balance.
Nestled beneath a slumbering pile of teeth and claws was...
Fabled mirror.
Oh, so you remember
There it
this
is.
part of the story.
Well, dragons are my favorite.
Do you want to tell this part?
Yes. King Edward sent me, the greatest knight in all of Daventry, on a quest to return his stolen mirror. A gigantic, hulking beast of a dragon was the last thing in my way to... My way to add a shinier hat to my collection.
Alright. Trying to remember King's Quest 1. I just keep remembering Hansel and Gretel in King's Quest 1. Alright, I said I wasn't going to talk about nostalgia. Let's go ahead.
I tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Okay. This looks like we're a spoke away from getting this thing ready. Let's press forward here. Another bed. Nothing over here to explore.
As I was saying, this was no time to take a nap.
That fluffy bed hype. Alright, what's in here?
Volumes of old books with foreboding titles clutter the shelves of that strange bedroom. How to Tame a Dragon, Breaking the Spirit of Hideous Beasts, Amateur Spells to Impress Your Friends with. No books about recovering missing handles, though.
I wonder, how do we examine further here? Or if the crosshair would light up if we were to find something of interest. So I'm hitting spacebar. Nothing. Okay. There's a book on the floor that's no interest to us. It's gonna wake the dragon up. Don't do it. Don't do it.
The missing handle was booby-trapped? What did you do?
Well, I use my cleverness to outsmart the trap. Then I use my cleverness to hide.
Get in the bed. Nice. Nicely done. That Jurassic Park moment. There's a butter churner right there. Why don't we just rip the handle off that? Strength
Luckily,
reasons.
that half-blinded beast never noticed me in bed.
A dragon's eye must be really hard to pierce with an arrow. At archery lessons, I can barely hit a hay bale.
It is indeed a feat only for skilled archers.
I almost want to go back and die there and see how cool that death scene would have been. But that's okay. We'll press forward here. That's interesting when a game makes you want to
I
die.
tried to turn that crazy contraption, but it was missing a handle. Someone tampered with it, creating some silly conundrum.
Okay.
What did you use to fix the broken switch?
The wooden handle. This is clever how they've integrated, you know, the typical inventory puzzles with the voiceovers. I like it. Very cool. Feels like fresh and new. That new freshness. Alright. What's this
The
away?
dragon's chains were coiled around a gigantic switch mounted to the cave wall. This cave seemed to be filled
Whoa.
with failed adventures.
Chester Copperpot. Chester Copperpot. Alright. Carefully, sir. Uh-oh. Go.
After he briefly basked in the sun, the narcoleptic dragon went back to snoring.
I probably sleep all day too, if Amira was my only friend.
Good point, kid. What's in here? Anything? Okay, a little ladder down. So we're gonna snag the said mirror. The heck? How, why, and how? Anything back here? Alright. Deaths could be imminent. Or it could be a little timing puzzle here. Nicely done. Go, 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 Graham. Go. Alright. Oh, what the heck? Hide. The old hide under the covers trick. Alright, let's press forward without stepping on the bones. Careful. 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 Nice. Hide, 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 hide. Hide. Okay. It's a cool looking dragon. Alright, let's carefully creep over to this left crevasse here. Carefully. Nice. What's going on in here? Oh, I kind of wanted to explore there. Alright, let's press on.
Whoever designed this trap thought they were pretty clever, but I would probably find a way to hit that unreachable switch.
How? Is there a rock? What is this? That arrow hype. I have to say, I did picture Sir Graham a bit more regal looking. Looks kind of squirrely. One shot. What do we want to shoot here? Right there, huh? No scope. Careful and quiet. Careful and quiet. Emphasis on the careful part. Alright, easy. Okay, we made it across. Should we look this way real quick? Nothing's over there, okay.
The mirror called out to me.
There she is, boys. I remember this scene from King's Quest. I just pictured the green dragon with yellow, and it's almost identical to this. It probably is identical to this. I mean, but it was like 8-bit graphic styles. Anyways, let's go ahead and ring the bell, huh? Or do we do this first?
A ridiculous feeding contraption was cobbled together to keep the beast and probably its owner alive.
Huh. That steak. Alright, ring the bell. Eat up, big fella. That fresh dino steak. Now what do we do? Slide in? Huh. We probably, I'm guessing, need to spin this and jump on. Go, get up there. Go. Go. Uh-oh. We didn't do that. Why did you do that? We need to... Huh. Do we maybe... hit the switch and then go down? Okay, so there's the meat. We're going down. He's not awake. He is awake. Okay, so that won't allow us to die in that manner. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. Hit the wheel, then go. Ring the bell. Go. Quickly. Hit the wheel. And go. Here we go. This is it. So he's mowing right now. Little. Here comes his second steak. We should be... He's occupied. Go. No, he wasn't occupied. Okay. Here's our first puzzle. Let's see what else. We have to be missing something here. What happens if you just ring the bell? So maybe, what do we want to do? Have an empty thing for him to work on? An empty, send something down empty. Or do we wait for him to finish eating? I mean, we've tried all the central logic portions of this. So we do this. Okay, his food's gone. What happens if you ring the bell and there's no food there? Oh, okay. So move the food over there. I don't know how we controlled where it was being dropped off at, though. Do we hit it, switch a different way? But this is it. If we can slide in here on the backside, we should be able to make a run for it, Marty. And we're going to find out if we can make a run for it, Marty, in the next episode of King's Quest. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's definitely it's a lot of fun. It's got my attention. I'm really excited to play. Not to mention the nostalgia factor. But if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more of this on the channel, I encourage you to hit the like button or thumbs up button below. Helps out the video, helps out the channel, helps out the series, helps out your face, helps support our ability to hopefully confiscate the magic mirror back to Daventry. I'll see you guys next time.